Howdy partners, Matt here, off the ranch, welcome. I just left the fun shop. I was good today. I only got 2, and we are heading to bunker branding because we have a big wall that we're covering up with a bunch of banners to look really cool, and we've had some printed for a little while, and we printed the rest of them today, and we are trying to get them hung up. It's just a ton of work because we have to get up on a forklift and go super high in the sky, and it wasn't the safest way to do it before, so we got this little, I'll show you when we get there. We have a little bit safer of a way now to do it and hang those things up, but we just need to do it. It's just a time-consuming process that we haven't got to yet, and I need to go do it. And then also, I'm gonna show you the big secret that I've been keeping from you forever. You probably saw it in the thumbnail already, but you will see it in real life through a video. So not really real life at all, but it's gonna be pretty sweet either way. Up here at Bunker Branding now. Hey Meredith.
Heyo.
Good to see you. We are totally open. I want to announce that the storefront is open because it's been over 2 weeks since anyone who had Corona or thought they might have it has been in this building. So we've been clear for a good long while. We opened back up and everyone's good. So if you come by, want to come see us, we're right off the interstate. I'll go down there and show you what we have in there. Have you seen the suit of armor yet?
I saw a picture of it.
It's pretty epic.
It's pretty crazy.
It was even more epic when I was wearing it, riding a dirt bike. No big deal.
You're so ridiculous.
Oh, P.S. I know my intros are really funny when I can get Meredith to laugh at them, because usually she doesn't laugh, but I showed her one today that you guys have not seen yet.
It was really funny.
And she laughed. And she goes, how do you come up with these things? And I was like, this is what's in my brain all the time. Just letting a little bit of it out.
It doesn't make any sense.
The stuff I think.
It's a little bit
It doesn't even make sense to me.
It makes me feel like I don't know you.
No, I just
it's like,
what you get the real me, I just tame it down a lot.
Okay, sure.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not that crazy. You really don't like the intro, though. It's a pretty good one. All right, so here is the banner wall that we have had up for, I don't know, quite a while without any additions. The last one was AK Guy and Whistling Diesel, I think. But we have some more, some of our other creators we just hadn't got to yet, hadn't printed yet. We're gonna put them up, I think, over in the corner and kind of cover up. We want to eventually like cover up all the white insulation in here. And we have a lot of creators that still need to be printed out, but we're gonna get a few more done today. But in a minute, because I actually need to go right now to show you guys the car. As you can see, we're open. And if you want to come check out this suit of armor, it is up here, bullet holes and all. Also a glass ball that spins. You can't actually even tell it's spinning because it's so clear. It spins on that thing. So that's here too, as well. If you want to see a giant glass ball of suit armor, we got it. Or you just want to watch some Demolition Ranch on the TV, we got it. Come see us. I'm just smiling thinking about you guys all sitting there going, Matt, we don't care about no crystal ball. We don't care about no suit of armor. Like, what are you doing with that car that we saw in the thumbnail? Well, my friends, that is a Barracuda, a shell. It used to be a Barracuda, a Plymouth Barracuda. I've always thought they were cool. And I also really like Cummins turbo diesels. And I was driving my Dodge the other day, and it's fast for like what it is, for like as big of a truck as it is. Like when you hit it, it's fun to drive. Like it's kind of sporty. You hit it and you hear the turbo go, and then you feel the boost, and it just is so fun. And I was like, this is kind of like, it'd be kind of cool to make this thing like hot rod it, like to actually like do all the stuff to make that truck real fast. But then like a part of me is like, well, that's dumb, because then I couldn't use it as a truck anymore. So then I was like, what if I just made it like a car, but with like a truck frame and a truck engine and truck suspension, but it was like a hot rod. And so then I was like, well, you know, it'd be cooler if it was like a muscle car. And I was like, well, you can't put like a Camaro body on a Dodge frame. That wouldn't make sense. But if you got something else Mopar, like a Plymouth Barracuda, and put that on a first gen truck frame, you'd have pretty much the best vehicle in the whole world. And so I thought of it, this was probably, I don't know, 6 months ago when I was driving Earl, and I thought of that. And so that actually is the reason I got the first gen Chief in the first place. And we weren't ready to do it, so I was gonna use it as a fire truck until then, and I didn't want to tell you guys my secret because it was gonna take a while before I like actually came to fruition. I didn't know if it would take a while. And so I just decided to only tell you guys I was gonna make it a fire truck. All the while knowing it was not gonna only be a fire truck, I was gonna turn it into a Plymouth Barracuda 4x4 turbo diesel. So then I unfortunately had to sell Chief, but then fortunately I found for sale just a frame, suspension, drivetrain, 12 valve Cummins for sale in Texas. It was like meant to be. So I actually went to this shop. This is gonna be a lot of work too. Like this is like a ton of fab work to do something like this. Way more than I can do, which is why I told you guys, like, don't worry about the Bronco. This is not gonna slow the Bronco down because this is gonna be out of my league. Like I know that I cannot do that. Well, I could do like a real Bubba job, you know? Like I could rig it and set a Barracuda on the frame, but it would look terrible. And so like I want it done like well to where I actually like driving the thing. And so this is gonna be like something that I've created in my mind, and I want it to like I want it to look like it is in my mind, because in my mind it's awesome. I don't want it to be like a piece of junk that everyone's like, yeah, that's stupid looking, and I'm like, yeah, I don't like driving it because it's not, it just doesn't work. So there's this place in my hometown called Muscle Rod, and all I knew about them, I've never been in there, but all I knew was that they build like muscle cars and hot rods and like crazy stuff. Like I just heard they do crazy stuff. And so I get in touch with the owners, and I'm like, I got like a real crazy idea. And I told them I want to get a first gen Dodge 12 valve Cummins 4x4 and put a Barracuda body on the frame. And I know like you got to chop the frame. The Dodge frame is way longer, the wheelbase is way longer than a Barracuda. And so I know you gotta chop the frame, and then there's gonna be tons of other like hard stuff to do that just doesn't make sense because you're putting two cars together that should not go together. And I was like, can you guys do this? And they were like, that sounds awesome. And I was like, really? Really? Okay. And like they were super into it. They didn't know me, but they were super into it. And I was like, okay. So then I go in there. They were like, come in here, let's just talk about the ideas. So I go show up there, and turns out one of the owners is like a huge Cummins fan. He loves them. He's got a 12 valve. He thinks it's so cool. And they also are huge Mopar guys. Like most of the cars that they do in there are old Mopars. They have Challengers and they have Cudas and they have Chargers, and like they're Mopar guys. I mean, they've got like Corvettes and Camaro too and a Mustang, but like they have like 50% Mopars and then 50% everything else. And I was like, man, this might be my place. And then we walk outside in their lot, and they literally have a 12 valve Cummins sitting inches away from a Barracuda shell. But the 12 valve Cummins was actually not for sale, but it was like, I was like, that's a sign. Like, these are the guys. They have a 12 valve sitting next to a Barracuda. Like, where else could I find that? And so it was meant to be. They said that Barracuda shell is actually for sale. They said, you can have it if you want it. I was like, all right. And they're like, you just gotta find you a truck frame. And I was like, I can do that. So pretty much meant to be. So that's what you saw me buying in, I think it was an El Camino episode, that at the very end of it, I bought the Barracuda. And didn't really say anything about it, didn't show it much, just got a little sneak peek just to get your minds wandering. So I own a Barracuda. We're gonna go check it out, and we're gonna actually pull it in the garage because they are ready now to start working on it. It's a big day, Demolitia. I mean, I told you I came to the right spot. Look at that truck. I'm here at Muscle Rod Shop. I guess, hey guys. I guess you guys just want to go around and introduce yourself. Start with you.
I'm Brandon Enix, metal fabricator here at Muscle Rod Shop.
All right, let's go to your brother.
I'm Jeff Enix. Just office stuff and some tech, that's what I do.
All right, Dad.
Hi, Steve Enix, owner and technician.
All righty.
Paul Manti, assembly and tech.
All right, and last but not least.
Ben Walther, assembly and tech.
All right, so we're gonna go in here. I mean, you're sitting on this nice Corvette over here. If you look at it, you can tell it's got a little wide body done. You guys do some wild stuff. So let's go in there, see a nice little Z28 Camaro over there and Mustang. Show us what you got inside though. This is the bad stuff outside. What do you guys specialize in?
Mopars.
Mopars, that's what I like to hear.
You know, some people are making fun of us and saying, oh, welcome to Camaro Rod Shop.
Yep.
You know, we get good tech work out of these, but we specialize in Mopars, wide body applications, and specifically in the B bodies, so like the Charger, the Superbird.
That thing is dirty. Look at that thing, it's so good. All right.
Pretty wicked.
Yeah, what is this engine?
This is a Hemi.
Hemi with a big old blower on it?
Yeah, let's open it up. It's a 526 stroker with a BDS.
Yep.
A little much.
Can't fit much more in there. Yeah, all right. Moving on down the line. I'll just go wherever you guys want me to go.
Let's go to the brown car. So this
Beautiful Roadrunner.
is 69 Roadrunner.
That's definitely wide body.
Definitely wide.
Look at that thing stick out right there.
Huge.
So you guys do all of this in-house.
Everything in house, yeah.
Crazy. And so what did this car look like when you got it?
Look like the one that's gonna come in here in a minute.
It looked like my shell?
Yeah.
Really? It's crazy.
So
Might have been in worse condition.
yeah, probably worse. A lot worse. So this car, you know, yeah, it's got a wide body, but I mean, not too much has been done. I mean, you got some wheel wells.
Not too much has been done.
It's got a custom hood on it.
Did you make that?
Yeah.
How do you make a custom hood?
I'll show you the process.
You're good, huh? Gee, that
And-
paint's beautiful. Y'all paint it here?
Yeah, everything's done here.
Everything.
Paint, body,
That engine.
metal, assembly.
What does this engine come in normally?
So this is normally in newer Chargers.
Yep. Gotcha. Sweet. This one's been through everything.
Our customer out of Canada. This car is chopped 2 inches.
Yep.
So you see the difference. Look here. I'll show you. See my fingers here?
Yep.
No. Look at this.
Yeah.
So it's been chopped 2 inches. It's also been sectioned 2 inches here. So 2 inches came out of the body
All the way around?
all the way around. So if you
I don't even know how you do that.
yeah, you cut this car in half right here, all the way through, laser cut it, and that's not what we did. But it's cut over.
That'd be cool if you could.
You got an edit button on that thing?
Yeah.
And then take the top off, cut 2 inches out of here, then put all of it back on. That's what you get. And it's been channeled. So channeling is where you take the frame and push it up into the body. So
Jeez.
the car sits lower, but you have all your factory suspension trouble.
And it's wide.
And it's widened. Yeah.
Let's get back here on this Charger. Yeah, she's fat.
So exhaust now comes out of the back center.
Oh yeah.
That'll all be painted black. Oh, and the wheelbase has been spread 7 inches too. So,
Really? Why?
Well, for one,
Just to make it look better?
Yeah. So when you chop and section and do all these things, and the car smashes down, it looks longer.
Gotcha.
But the wheels still stay right where they were, so now they look too close.
It looks a
together.
little squatty.
Yeah. So we spread them out, and this wheel went back 3 inches. This front wheel went forward 4. So you can look at that brown car.
Yep.
You see that behind the back, the front wheel right there?
Yep.
Now
A lot more
that
space
whole
there.
thing. And
Crazy.
then
I can't even imagine how much work that is to do just that.
it sucks.
That's a Viper.
Jeff, what's the motor?
So that's a stage 2.
Yeah, stage 2.
And it's kind of like a mashup of stuff. When we were
V10.
Yeah, stage 2 Viper, and it's a mix between Gen 3 and Gen 4 parts, but
Crazy.
about 700 horsepower on pump gas, so it's a pretty good build. It's what they call a drag pack actually, and this intake is specific to the Viper drag pack motor. So
Slick.
And then he's one of this little guy right here in the hood.
Dang. That's cool. So you guys can pretty much do anything, it sounds like.
And yeah,
Sweet. Because we're going to have to do some stuff that is different. Have you ever done what I want to do?
almost.
All right.
But
Good.
I have yet to finish my own project. So it's like 10 years in the making right now.
Sweet.
So this is a Hellcat powered 69 Charger.
Nice.
Also a wide body.
Yep. I like that.
So this car is our client Pat Labonte out of here in is he in Bernie or San Antonio?
San Antonio.
Yeah, San Antonio. So really, again, awesome guy. These guys go through a lot getting these cars done, and they
Crazy.
take a while to do. I mean,
Yeah.
obviously, there's so much that gets done. The entire engine compartment gets
Yeah, I mean,
firewall.
all this stuff's different. Even the hinges are just totally different.
The floor, you see the transmission tunnel, the drive shaft tunnel, all the way back gets redone because all these cars are channeled.
Gotcha. So you had to bring all that hump higher, I guess, right? Gotcha. That's kind of the showroom. We're gonna go into where they actually do the work now. What happens back here?
Okay, so back here is the metal fab and paint and body area.
Yeah.
So
That's where all the magic happens.
yeah, reassembly, metal and paint.
So this is Bel Air over here.
Yeah.
Chop top Bel Air.
Chop top. It was a 4-door, and it came in for a 2-door conversion.
Yep.
And
That car's riding on road shop chassis. It's getting LS powered. All
You
the-
just-
all the cool stuff.
I like how you just make it sound like it just came in for a 2-door conversion. Like it's just like a bolt-on thing you do. it's just so nonchalant. Just gotta take the back doors out. That's 2-door conversion now.
And you put a piece of metal in there. So roaster shop chassis, all the way through.
Nice. All new.
Very nice piece.
You make all these?
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yep. Our unmelt fab guy Tony, he does all these little panels for the engine compartment of 57 Chevy. And now
Charger.
Yeah, 68 Charger, wide body.
This is
roasted
wide.
top
Yep.
chassis.
Yep.
It's got everything. It's a really cool car. It's gonna be awesome. Yeah.
It's gonna be cool. Very cool. Daytona?
Daytona. All right, so this is a 69 Dodge Daytona. This one's actually a wide body also, but the difference is this one's, the tail panel's been wide on this car.
Gotcha.
And it's just a huge car. Like,
Yeah.
massive.
That is a big car.
It went 6 inches, I think, wider. So
So that's 6 inches on each side or 3 inches on each side?
3 on each side.
3 on each side, okay.
So normally this is, you know, like right here.
Yep.
It's just massive. Normally they have a sail panel like this. They're in here.
Oh yeah, I see that.
The Daytonas though, and the Charger 500s have
They got a hump
have
there. Gotcha.
a plug, a window plug. They're hard to get.
Yeah.
So what you can also use if you want to is a Vega plug, a Vega hat.
Like a Chevy Vega?
Yeah, that's what this is.
Sweet.
It's a Chevy Vega hat.
If it works, it works.
And it works, man. Like, it works good.
That's cool.
On this car, a nose was made, the hood,
Yep.
a nose cone had to be made, the entire engine compartment, everything on this. This car is actually shorter than a factory Daytona by,
So is this just a Charger before?
yeah, just base model car.
Okay, gotcha.
So, this car is actually shorter than a factory Daytona by almost a foot.
Gotcha.
So we didn't want that length
Yeah.
in front all the way out to here.
They look
So
kinda goofy.
pulled back, shaved it down.
Cool.
So big deal with this one, a lot of pedigree. This car actually has a true Cotton Owens 1970 no numbers bathtub Hemi in it. So it's a true NASCAR engine from the 70s era. It's bathtub, it's specific to NASCAR. It came with a 3-barrel hull, and if you've never seen nothing like that, it's pretty awesome. We have it. It's 2 primary Venturis and 1 big fat oval for just dumping it. But it's designed to run 500 miles straight at 200 miles an hour. So the motor makes 800 horse on pump gas.
Jeez.
And as he's passed away, and they were specific to the Daytonas, it actually adds a lot of
That's cool.
pedigree to the car itself. So it's pretty cool.
So then back there, Roadrunner, you got a Barracuda right there. You got a Challenger and then a Superbird.
Superbird, yeah.
All Mopars, and except for the Bel Air back here. So now we're back behind the building where I'm next to my car. You ready for this? This is it in all its glory. Bam, what year was this one?
This is a 72.
A 72 Plymouth Barracuda. This is all it is? Where's the rest of it?
Yeah, you know, it's in the thing. But, and then we'll end up turning it into a 71 most likely.
Yeah.
Because we want those gills on the side.
71 is the one that had the cool gills on the fenders in the front.
I don't know
So
if we want to tell them what we're doing with the gills.
we could, no, let's not tell them yet.
Yeah,
That's
no,
a secret. That's a secret. Yeah, you got another Cuda back there, another shell over there. Look at that vet. That's nice. So these are all just sitting around waiting, huh?
Yeah.
Is that a Roadrunner?
Yeah, 70 Roadrunner, 69 Roadrunner.
Yep.
There's a 69 Super Bee under here. It's called the Viper Bee. It's actually a really popular car.
Twin turbo.
That never got done. Yeah, twin turbo, Viper powered. It's ridiculous. Don't look at all these diesel fuel. The turbos, will this come on?
Not looking like it.
Are in scoops right here.
Weird.
So I think what we're gonna end up doing is taking this tail panel out because it's really ugly. All right?
You don't like the round
Nah.
taillights? Okay, all right.
And then we'll end up doing a 71, which has better taillights.
Yeah, I'm cool with it. I like both of them. It's gonna need a few things.
We're gonna have to take the floor out.
You take the whole pan out, I'd guess, right? Yeah, like where do you start on this thing?
Well, you start by taking the floor out.
Take all the pan out, because we're gonna have to put a truck frame in there.
Yeah, no, right, yeah. So it's gonna have to go up in here, you know, like the frame, because you know we were talking about we don't want the frame and the body separated so you can see in between.
Channel it.
Step 1 is building a jig, you know, something to hold the whole body in place when you cuss the whole floor.
So a lot of these 4x4 muscle cars, they'll just get like a Blazer or a Bronco frame and set a muscle car on it, and you can see like the frame, it just hangs down and it looks like it wasn't
like a
meant to
body.
be. Yeah. And so we want to try to make this thing look clean.
Yeah, so pretty much what's going to happen is that the car is going to go in, floor is going to get cut out, then it's going to get set on the frame and adjust it to where you want it. Then you build the floor and everything around it.
Gotcha.
Because we're going to have to build body mounts.
Yep.
So a Cuda is a unibody. The whole frame
It's built
is
in.
part of the car. You
Yep.
can see that's the frame rail. And
Yep.
It's welded in.
Yep.
So that's got to go away.
So, are you worried about sticking a 12-valve Cummins in here? That's
Absolutely
a
not.
big engine. Will you have to pull that firewall back?
Probably a little bit, man.
Yeah.
Look, you give me a Harley, I'll put a 12
All right.
no matter what.
Actually, that sounds better. I don't want this. I want a Harley now. That's an even better idea. We are going to push it in the shop now. Big day, putting it in the shop. Someday, you will look like all these. Well, a little bit bigger and tougher looking. A little more 4x4 and diesel. It has arrived. I'm gonna show you guys a picture that Brandon drew. This is it. You can see that we have a Barracuda with a big old bull nose on a 4x4 truck frame and a exhaust coming out of the hood. And then Brandon also drew dually wheels in the back. I was planning on just not having a dually wheels, but it is a dually. We could do that.
Dude, I mean, I think it's a really good idea. I think Steve here would agree.
Yeah? All right, let's just have a vote right now. All in favor of dually wheels, raise your hand.
You know me.
I got 2 hands.
There's 4, 5. All right, I'm gonna go yes too. We're gonna go ahead and let you guys vote as well. So in the comments below, yay or nay? Yay for dually wheels, nay for just boring old regular wheels. It was weird walking through with this car up there, knowing that this thing will look pretty clean like those things in some time, but it's just crazy. This little piece of junk is gonna look nice someday. It's the same car.
That thing is way better than what this started out as.
Really.
I think the only thing left on this that's actually factory is the roof frame
Yep.
and one frame rail. That's it.
Dang.
Everything else was pretty much changed out.
It looks beautiful. Looks brand new.
Looks brand new.
All right.
All it needs
Soon.
is dual wheels.
Yeah, it's just too low. Not enough dually wheels on that car. The car is in. The boys here at Muscle Rod Shop are gonna start working on it soon. When are you gonna start? Tomorrow?
Yeah, we'll probably start tomorrow.
It's like as soon as your check shows up. We'll bring you guys along for the ride. We'll be in here watching these guys do the magic. Thanks so much for watching this episode. We'll see you next time. I love you. Goodbye.
Hey, what camera is that? Number...
Shut up! Don't tell Mayor.